So before you go, just allow me to say a few words, or as closing remarks. You might be wondering, why am I wearing a helmet? And there's a simple reason. We're here to build the Lightning Network and to build Bitcoin, and when you're hard at work, you need to be prepared. And also, we got this helmet when we were watching volcano mining, when we visited the mining plant, or the geothermal plant in Berlin, El Salvador, not the Berlin in Germany. So this is actually the helmet as it is. Like, this is what it looks like. I didn't modify this, which is, I think, really fitting for the conference, so that's why I put it on too. Anyways, I'm really happy I could be involved in the conference. I helped a bit, Fulmo helped a bit, so this is the dev track, but if you looked around, we also had the hack space on the other side, which is run by the Berlin crew from Berlin, Germany, not Berlin, El Salvador. I hope Berlin, El Salvador will have an equally large Bitcoin crew at some point. And also, you might have noticed the Lightning beer tap. That's also, I would consider as part of the dev track as well, because especially one person put a lot of work into making the beer tap work. So if you haven't checked it out yet, you definitely should check it out. I was thinking, it's pretty amazing this is happening, and we did the first Lightning Network event in 2018 in Berlin called the Lightning Hack Day. Please raise your hand if you happen to have been there. Yes. 1, 2, 3, awesome. And ever since, it's so amazing. To me, it grew, they got bigger and more popular, and eventually we had the Lightning Conference in Berlin in October 2019, 2 years ago. Who was there? It's getting more. And out of that, after a kind of pause for known reasons, it's super crazy to be back and not in Berlin or New York or, I don't know, Miami, but in a country that's accepting Bitcoin and where Lightning payments are everywhere, which is kind of crazy too. And I'm seeing a lot of new faces, which is also pretty cool, because that just tells me like how much development has been happening, how much new people have been coming into the space. And we heard a lot about the new projects, and especially the new technical developments, new presentations, new features, improvements from people that have been working on it for some years and people that are more new to in this particular case, Lightning Network space, if you will. So I really hope. One thing I also heard is that people who went to the Lightning Conference always said this was kind of a melting pot, or like a point where a lot of things were kickstarted, a lot of projects were kickstarted. I actually met a guy in the plane coming here from to El Salvador, behind me from another European country, and he was at the Lightning Conference, and he said like the Lightning Conference made him quit his job eventually and start his own company that is Lightning focused, which is really cool as well. And I really hope this conference is going to cause the same, that the talks have been inspirational, that you like get a good vibe and you think like if you're not deep into Bitcoin and Lightning yet, maybe this is a turning point to go into it and dive deeper. And seeing all these companies that are already in the space, but also all the small tinkering projects. So I really hope this is a second sort of turning point to make this even more successful, and also to learn from El Salvador and to see how they are progressing and to help them as well, kind of getting rid of some of the kinks that we could all observe, because it's a pretty big undertaking. And since it's been 3.5 years, also one thing I noticed is that it takes some time. Like, you have to be patient, right? 2 years ago, now you can see some of the things that came into fruition that are presented here that people have been working on for a time. So, as Elizabeth Starks said at the Lightning Conference, Lightning is a marathon, not a sprint. So I really hope, in the spirit, this we will see again. I mean, it's not over yet. We have 2 more full days. We're going to Bitcoin Beach and another day of development talks and economic talks. But I really hope that you're also all aware that this is something where we will meet again in 2 years and in 4 years and in 6 years and see how it progressed. And sometimes there are like some speed bumps. Sometimes you go to McDonald's and everything works. And sometimes you go to a hotel in El Salvador and Bitcoin payments do not work as well. But I think we can all work together making it bigger. And we have like the biggest beta testing opportunity. I don't know if you can actually compare it. So anyways, those are my closing remarks. I already read that since there's a lot of Germans here, we are getting a good discount at a brewery, Caldejo. I think 15% if you pay in sats, or no discount if you pay in fiat. So thank you all for coming today, for listening to all the talks. I think there's another closing remark in a couple of minutes if you want to hear the other closing remark and really feel like you should leave now. Otherwise, thank you for coming, and see you tomorrow and on Thursday, and have a great night.